Hi, my name is Lance Brunner, and I've been asked to share something with you in dealing with emotions and how to stay calm and alert. And one thing that I found very useful is this little graphic of three circles. It's very simple, but I found it very useful in working with our emotional intelligence and sense of calm and alertness. The first circle is, we could say, is a comfort zone when things are pretty much the way we want them. It's safe, probably pleasant, familiar. The second circle is outside of the first circle. Of course, if the first circle represents comfort, then this second circle would be discomfort or irritation. Not terrible, but just not as good as it was a few minutes ago in the comfort zone or in the first circle. Third circle is, as you see, is in red, and that's way outside the comfort zone. So that we might consider panic, freak out, anger, really rage even. And notice that it has a space at the top. That's not an accident in the drawing. It's actually an escape valve. When we're in the third circle, we're actually not fully in the game, fully in control of our mental capacity and our emotions. So where this I found very useful is if you can pay attention to when you're moving outside of that first zone into some sense of irritation. Emotions are there to warn us, whether it's fear or anger, envy, delight even. We're outside of that circle. And I think it's pretty obvious that we prefer things to be comfortable and the way that we like them, but often find that they're not. When you're outside of that circle, in the second circle, there are three choices that you can make. Try to get back in the comfort zone, or you could really lose it, freak out and get angry, or you could stay. So this seems very simplistic, but it's actually very powerful, because if you're able to stay in this zone, what happens is that the first circle expands, actually. You can become more comfortable with discomfort and irritation. And it's a very useful dynamic, I think, because once you're in the third circle, it's the hormones or emotions are in the bloodstream, and it's very difficult to come back. There's a lot that can be done with this. You say that the second circle is really the circle of learning or being open to something new. And it takes both some sense of maybe courage and gentleness and kindness. There's no obligation to stay there, but you know that you have a choice. If you'd like to play with this or think about it or do some more, it's actually a schematic that was developed many years ago as an educational heuristic, that this is called the zone of proximal development, in which a student needs the help of an adult, and the third circle is outside of that. But it works very well with the emotions. So I hope it's in some way helpful to you, and good luck. Have fun with it. Thank you.